Number 8 is where do you get sales motivation from? Well, I'll tell you what, the science of psychology, neuroscience, has actually proven that motivation comes after the action, right? The action precedes the feeling. So if you want to feel motivated, you have to act motivated. Take a motivated action. Get out of bed early, jump up, start your work sooner, move with a sense of urgency. And as you do that, you'll build momentum and your motivation will then come, will flow, and you'll get more done and be more productive. But if you're sitting around waiting for motivation, it will never happen. So you have to act first, take an action first, and then the feeling of motivation will follow. Number 9, is the sales model based on arranging meetings still effective and profitable in the online era? Absolutely, 100%. I mean, it depends on the product. If you're selling just a little small product to a consumer base and it's a low price point, you can do that online without a meeting. But if you're a business-to-business sales professional, if you're a business owner targeting businesses with big ticket items, with complicated products and services, you need to get face-to-face with your prospect. Now, the wonderful thing about COVID, wasn't many wonderful things about COVID, but one of the wonderful things about COVID was that it normalized virtual meetings. It allowed us to have virtual meetings instead of in-person conversations. And this is a wonderful mechanism because we can look each other in the eye. You can ask questions, you can get to know somebody, and it's almost as good as meeting in person. But there's nothing better than shaking somebody's hand, looking them in the eye, and having a good conversation about business and other things, right? Because ultimately, it's all about relationships, human relationships. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, the better your relationships, the better your business, the better your sales results. So focus on building great relationships with the people that will bring you the biggest benefits, right? And make sure that you're honest and you have high integrity, because ultimately you can't replace your reputation once it's sullied. So focus on the relationship. In-person meetings still matter, absolutely. Number 10 is give the best technique, in your opinion, to break the barrier during a conversation with a cold contact. I'd say if you're dealing with a cold contact, the best way, in my opinion, to kind of break that barrier, instead of assuming that you know everything about everything, why don't you ask for guidance? I think some of the best and biggest ticket items I've sold, products and services, software, real estate, etc., have come from me going, what is your guidance? I say, how would I go about selling a product or service like mine to your business, right, or to your company? And are you the right person to speak to? Here's the value that I have to offer. Here are the results I deliver. How would I go about presenting this effectively to your company, right? And then listen. Every company is so different now. They all buy in different ways. They have different decision makers. They have different processes. Sometimes there's a vendor relationship manager. Sometimes there's an RFI, a request for information, or RFP, request for proposal process. You don't know how those companies buy. Maybe they buy quarterly. Maybe it's bi-yearly. So you need to find out how they buy, what their process is. And the best way to do that is just take a step back and say, what is your guidance? If I have this value, if I have these results, how would I go about presenting that to your company in the most effective way? And what is your guidance? Can you help me? Step back and then listen, and then just follow their process. Whether it works out or not, you still have to abide by their process. So number 11 is, how much time should you give trainees to prove themselves? Well, this is an interesting question, and it's going to vary by company. Some companies have longer sales cycles than others. So if your company has a 3-month sales cycle, I would say 3 months plus 3 months. So it's 3 months, which is the acclimation period. It's enough time to understand the product or the service, to talk to enough prospects, to present, to fill a pipeline, and then 3 months to close some deals. So 6 months total if your sales cycle is 3 months. If it's 9 months, then I would say that you want to do 9 months plus 3 months. So it would be 1 year in that case. 3 months to get acclimated, and then 3 months to close sales. If it's 9 months, it's going to take them some more time. So it's going to depend on your business and your sales cycle. You should be tracking contact to close, right? From initial contact to deal close, go back through all of your historical business and find out your average cycle time, your average sales cycle time, and then add 3 months to that. And that's how long you should give a new trainee to earn their spurs and get some sales. So I'm excited to be in Poznan on February 16th. It's going to be a very, very content-rich, tactical, practical, packed session. There's going to be wonderful networking opportunities, and I will see you there. I'm very excited. Make sure you get a ticket because I think we're almost all sold out. There's going to be at least 8 or 9 wonderful speakers, including myself. And I'm very excited to meet you, look you in the eye, and shake your hand very soon. Thank you so much.